everything. Morning sickness I experienced it every day till the day I had my baby. Mood swings. Sometimes, maybe for the first 3 months, I had a very bad mood swing. I was always, I cried a lot. When I told him I was pregnant, it was happy, because before then, he always asked me if I was ready to have a baby. And when we told his mom, she was super excited. In fact, she said, let's call his dad already. I wanted to have a baby girl, and my husband wanted a baby boy. When the doctor told me, I said, please check again. So he checked and he confirmed it again. So I just, okay. When I told him, he was so excited, like I saw the joy in his face. He said, I knew it. You see, I'm strong. So I've always wanted, like I've made plans of things I'll do when I have a baby girl. Like I'll spoil this baby, see, clothes and everything. I don't like pink color, but because of that baby girl, I knew I had to change my orientation about pink. But when they told me I was having a baby boy, I was just like, boy, what do they wear? It's just top and trouser, sandal, that's all. But my husband was like, see you, somebody that will spoil with clothes, different clothes, hoodies, all this. So now he has everything. In fact, I buy him clothes every day. I got a lot of positive reactions from people. There's this woman, every time I go to the clinic, she sells fruits, mango. So I think I bought from her the first, second time. So anytime I'm passing, anytime I pass by, and she does, and I don't greet her or say, Mommy, Fair, she does be like, yeah, Beji, or a mango ni. If I should just say no like this, she say, come and take what you have. She just give me like 5, 6. She doesn't give me 1 or 2, like 5, 6. And when I get to the house, I just sit alone with the mango and eat. My mommy said, God will not let them give you poison. No, not for me. No, I hated sex. Like I knew I had to do it, but I did not. I wasn't doing it from my mind. Like it's not that I want baby come. No, I was just doing it because of my own health and for the safety of the baby. So doing itself was like punishing myself. I think labor started on the 2nd of May. It was on a Thursday. I went for my normal antenatal checkup and everything. So that morning, I was just having menstrual pain. I called my sister because my sisters, like we went through the pregnancy process together. So I called her and she said, menstrual pain. Don't worry, it's just the normal thing. She knew what was happening, but she didn't want me to panic. So she just said, don't worry. And I told her I was going to the hospital, so she said I should just go. When I got to the hospital, my doctor checked. Because I started having contraction like when my baby was 8 months, but I gave birth at 10 months. So when my doctor checked me that morning, I told him I was having menstrual pain and it was a bit serious, like normal menstrual pain. He just checked me, he did everything, and he said, you know what, just go. Anything, when you feel anything, call me. I told him I've heard, and I left. He said, don't enter bus, so just walk to the house. I told him I've heard. So I left. As I was going, I was feeling this very strong pressure on my body, like it was going to pop out. But that feeling, it has been there for like 2 months. So I just felt it's the normal. I just got home. When I got home, my mom was asking, what's wrong with you? Look. I told her, I said, Mommy, I don't know. I'm just having menstrual pain. She said, don't worry. My sister already called her to watch me, but they didn't tell me anything. So after eating, I went to sleep. So like that was around 12 in the afternoon. I started feeling as if I needed to use the toilet. As if I needed to poop. I told her, the first time I didn't even tell her. I went the first time, second time, third time. Nothing came out. So she now saw me going there again. And she said, where are you going to? I said, Mommy, I feel it's as if I'm purging you. My mom said, yeah, what? couldn't let me see you enter that toilet again. I said, what happened? She said, don't go to the toilet again. I said, Mommy, tell me what's going on. And she now said it's labor. Immediately she said it was labor. I was not even scared already. I already prayed to God that anytime it will be, God should just give me the strength. Immediately she said, let's go to the hospital. It just dawned on me that, okay, oh, this is it. Like, this is it. Oh, this thing you've been waiting for is going to happen now. So in my mind, I was like, I'll just go to the hospital and it will happen and I'll just come back home. But I guess that was when the whole drama started. When we got to the hospital, I was already walking like, I could not hold myself. I was just walking. I wanted to sit down, stand up, walk, run, jump at the same time. I just wanted to do everything at once. The doctor said I should calm down. It should come out. Okay, that was like 3 a.m. At that time, my water broke. Like I was laying down on the bed. Doctor was checking me. And I said, okay, just rest. You need to rest. When he left, I just felt something like inside. I said, Mommy, something. She said, what is it? When they came, you know, the way they told me about the water and everything, I thought it would just look as if I want to pee. But this one was as if they carried a big sachet of pure water, like a big one. The thing just exploded and water was coming out non-stop. It was just like coming out. And I was scared. I was shouting, like I was holding my mom. It's still coming out. She said it will stop. The thing didn't stop. She just said, just continue. But when the water came out, there was no blood. So which means I can't have the baby yet. The doctor had to check me again. He dipped his hand inside. He said, I can't feel the baby's head, so you need to be here. We are going to hold you here for another 4 hours. That 4 hours, I was still feeling pain, and it was increasing. The time difference was even reducing. So it was just continuous. I was crying, doing everything. My sisters were crying. By the time it got there, his mom was there too. His mom's sisters were there. My mom was there, my sisters were there, my aunties were there, my dad was there, everybody. The love was so real that I was in pain, but no, I saw everybody. I was just looking at them, the way they were praying. My husband was there. He was crying, actually. He cried a lot. The time he even came in, and I told him, I said, I can't take this pain again. He had to beg the doctor to do, like, maybe they should just cut me open and bring out the baby, or induce me, whatever it is, let the baby just come out. But it was too late for that. I was already in labor, so there is no point inducing me again. And operation was like not an option for my doctor, being a first child. So he just said, hold on, the baby will come. So he was crying a lot, like he cried a lot, even more than myself. So my mom had to tell him to go down, like just go away from here. Don't let her see. There was a point I told him, baby, let me stand up. He held my hand, he held the drip stand. I said, I want to poo-poo. He said, yeah, let's go. No. I want to sit down. Oh yeah, sit down. No, I want to walk. Like, I could not even do anything. I just wanted to do everything at once. He was just holding me and I saw him crying. And it was annoying because, guy, I was supposed to be, babe, sorry, babe, this way. I the one crying. And I'm the one that, I'm not like, it's okay, don't cry. You understand? So, they told him to leave the room, so he went out. I was crying, I was there, my sisters were praying. Like, it was just so, the pain was so much that no pain can compare to that one. Like, I'm waiting, just tell me the pain. It can't compare to labor pain. It is very, very, the way I'm even saying it, I'm having, no, it's very serious. So. But eventually, around 2, the doctor came to check and he said, we need to wait till 4. So when he said that, my sister said, no, that is not possible. That I'm already stressed, like I'm tired. So they were just praying. In my mind, I just told God, I said, okay, if it's this baby I'll have and I'll die, at least let the baby live. Because this suffering cannot continue like this. I've been in labor for maybe 26 hours already. So I guess God heard my prayer, because immediately I said that thing in my mind. They just said, see blood. The blood started coming out, and so the doctor said, I think it's time. He wanted to check again. At that time, he already put, like, my vagina was already, I don't even know, it was hurting me. It was, I don't know, because He was just putting his hand inside, checking, putting his hand, checking, you understand? He needed to feel the baby's hair before he checked it and said, okay, that he can feel the baby's hair, that we should go into the room. That's the labor room. So when I stood up, immediately I just got to the room. I already know what to do, doctor, don't tell me. I was telling him, I said, don't tell me anything. Just tell me to push. I just lay down on the bed. I arranged my legs, everything was set. Said, okay, oh yeah. Once I said push, just make sure you use all your power. The nurse was rubbing my tummy. Oh yeah, push. I was pushing with all the strength I had in me. But the doctor said, Bisola, all that strength I've been telling you to keep since all these days is today I need it. I said, doctor, like I don't have any strength again. He was like, oh yeah, just try. I was pushing. The baby's head didn't come out. And he didn't want to tell me he was going to cut like a little part of my vagina. He just told my sister that, should I carry on? My sister just said, oh yeah, do it, just one. I just heard like, that was when I shouted, I said, I think I shouted, Jesus! Then I shouted, Mommy! Immediately I just shouted. The baby's head just came out and I felt it. It was as if a ball just came out, boom, like this. When anything came out, the whole pain just ceased. Like, all the pain, like, everything just stopped. And I was just normal. I was okay. When the head came out, they just twisted it and the baby came out fully. They brought out everything and it was time to stitch me back. That was like another pain on its own. Like, so immediately they stitched me. I stood up myself to go to the bedroom. I cleaned myself. I came back. When they brought out my baby didn't cry. So I was waiting for him. I was waiting to hear a baby's cry, like the baby's voice. I didn't hear anything. I said, nurse, where's my baby? She said, he's here. I said, but he's not crying. She said, you cry. I said, no. Beat him. Like, I was like, beat him. Let me see. Doctor said, calm down, you cry. No, I said, no, just beat him. Let me hear his voice. So they now used a ruler, like a very small ruler, to just tap him twice. Immediately, they just started shouting and I could hear my mommy's voice and everybody like, thank God, he's out though. So I stood up myself and I carried my baby out myself. I was very okay, I was strong. Yes. I remember. It was very, like, I called out for my mom. I said, Mommy, it's not coming out. And she said, just do it gently. It didn't come out that time, Seth. It didn't come out. I think it came out like the next day. And it was still very painful. Mine took that process of that 41 days process. You know, Yorubas do 41 days before you can go out and carry your baby out. So that process, after the 41 days, I was already feeling okay. My mom took care of me like properly, the Yoruba way, hot water, gin, and alligator pepper. I took that one as pepper soup. Then hot water was for my tummy. I sat on hot water every day for 41 days. I didn't want to have any big tummy, big whatever. So I had to just endure the pain. It was so painful, but I had to endure it just to get at least this body I have. So hot water helps a lot. I didn't take anything cold or sweet throughout that 41 days. My husband was the most supportive. My husband and my sisters, but my husband, he was very, very supportive throughout the pregnancy period. Even after the pregnancy period, he was still so supportive. Even now, sometimes he helps with the baby. When I'm working in the house, like when I'm doing the house chores, he carries the baby, sings to him, they do different things together. So he has been very, very supportive. Very, very. Thank you, peeps. I think that's where your first support should come from as a lady. If your husband gives you rest, like peace of mind, when you're pregnant, trust me, you'll be very, very, in fact, you glow during your pregnancy period. That's just the truth. Name it financially, Like in every aspect, it was there. I just needed to call him, babe, see this thing. Sometimes I even call him for things that are so irrelevant. Be like, we are sorry, should you do this? Yes, in fact, we already talked about when the second one will come. So I don't mind going through the pain again. I'll do it over and like I think I'm still going to do it 3 times. So oh, interesting. Like I think this is the best phase of my life. I have sometimes when I look at my baby, I'll be like, hey. So this one came out from my body. It's always, and when I take him out, people want to carry him. He's so fine. A girl or a boy, he's so chubby, so this. It's always, it gives me joy. And sometimes people compliment me, you are doing a very good job. This baby looks very healthy, looks very fine. So, and apart from that, these faces, it has taught me a lot of things. The first thing is patience. So it's a process, and as a mom, you need to be very, very calm. I don't really have much to say because I'm still learning myself. Just go with the flow. You would learn. Sometimes you don't need everybody to teach you what they know. You don't need this one to tell you do this, do that, because eventually you have too many things you want to do because this person said do this, another person said do this. Just follow your mind. The major thing is for you to love your baby, love your children, make them your best friend. Like let them have this relationship with you that nobody can ever get into or break. That's like the major thing, because things are happening in this world. And once you don't have that relationship with your child, you lose.